Welcome back. I almost forgot to mention a week ago that while my family and I were out of town, my son and I played a game over the board, and I recorded the moves so that we can enjoy it here. I played with the white pieces. My son played with the black pieces. This was in a hotel room, and I did bring my portable chess set, and I opened with e4 against my normal instincts, which I usually open with d4, but I know that my son prefers to play against e4, so I did that. And he did something he had never done before, which was opening with d6. I had no idea what that opening was called or what to do about it. I thought d4 was probably the best response, and I was right. And then he did that. I think this is an actual opening. Who knows? And I wasn't sure if I should take here, but I did, and he did. And here I'm supposed to take his queen. But I know he likes queen trades, so I didn't. Even though the engine says that's the best move, I did none of the top three moves here. Just developed a piece to see if he would take my queen, and I could take it back. And it turns out he was supposed to take my queen, but he didn't. He didn't do one of the top three best moves either. We each pointed at this pawn, apparently. I just got another knight out to see if he would take my queen again. And here, definitely I'm supposed to take his queen. But, and then he got out his knight as well. And again, I'm supposed to take his queen, but I didn't. And again, he was supposed to take mine, but he didn't. So we just get, that was a blunder because it says I was supposed to just go ahead and take this knight here and damage his pawn structure. And I would have had a huge advantage if I had done that. But I didn't do that. I castled instead. And our queens are still pointing at each other. And he should still take mine. But he didn't. He did that. Now I'm not supposed to take his queen again. I'm supposed to capture this for a huge advantage. Again, I did not. Oh, no, I did it. Oh, I forgot about that. I took it, damaging his pawn structure. And then I'm supposed to take his queen. But I didn't. I blocked. Okay, now if he takes mine later, I've got the rook on it, right? Both rooks. So here he took that one, and I took back, opening up my king, which I didn't like. And he took there, and I took there. Now, after all this time, for some reason, he's not supposed to take my queen. He's supposed to go here or here. Oh, that would have been nice. I like the second one. I understand that, because if I took his queen, it would undouble his pawns. But he castled, which turns out to be a huge blunder. And now, again, I'm supposed to take his queen. But I didn't know that. Oh, I did the next best thing. Oh, you know what? I just figured it out. What I did was I took his pawn. Okay? But if I had taken his queen first, and he took back with either rook, and then I took this pawn, that pawn would be unguarded. Okay, I can see why it would be important to take the queen first. But I took the pawn first, and he did that. And here's where I made a huge blunder. Not one of those other blunders. The previous blunder that I'd listed, like me castling, that was just because I had missed a tactic. This blunder, I just flat hung a piece. Yeah, so my son almost beat me again. However, I was saved because my other child was across the room changing the channel on the television in the hotel room. And whatever the channel changed to caught my son's attention. My back was to that, and he was watching it. So he looked up and got distracted by that, decided he wanted to watch that show instead of play chess. So he asked, "Can I just resign now?" So I normally don't do this, but I said, "Why would you resign right now? I just made a blunder," because I realized as soon as I moved that I hung this piece. And so he looked around, and he found it. And here it says I should attack the knight, but I didn't do that. Instead, I brought the rook over to challenge the queen. And here, he should come this way. But here he blundered and gave the game back to me. And it was short work from there. I didn't make all the best moves at this point, but Oh, that was a blunder. Why was that a blunder? What should I have done instead? Oh, king to f1. Queen to c5. Or b3. It says those are my 3 best moves. Oh no, it's changing its mind again. The engine is changing. Okay, I'm not understanding why. I'm up 3 points of material, so I thought a rook trade here would be great. But it's saying, okay, queen to c5 and king to f1 or a4 are my best moves here. But instead, that's horrible. Oh, I see it now. Oh my goodness. I did not see that before. That's why that's a blunder. Wow. Yeah, so not only did my son almost beat me when I blundered my bishop away, but now he's almost beat me because I hung a fork. But he didn't see that, and I won the rook almost for free. And we went ahead and played a little bit longer, and then again he asked if he could resign right there, and I let him. But wow, man, I need to work on this. I just now saw that. I didn't even see that during the game, or even the first time I evaluated this. I just hung a fork. Good grief. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Hopefully my son will see this and take some encouragement from it that I gave away this game on multiple occasions. But we'll see you next time.